to Spontaneous Basics Tutorials Part 3. This time we will talk about composition and composition techniques. Composition is a fundamental aspect of photography, greatly influences the visual impact of an image. Mastering these composition principles allows photographers to create visually compelling and impactful images. Keep in mind that rules can be broken or bent for creative expression, but understanding these basics provides a solid foundation for effective composition. Now, the first composition that we are going to talk about is the rule of thirds. Everyone knows about this. Your phone or your camera has a rule of thirds grid inside, baked in, if you want to use it. If not, then I'm going to explain you how to do this. In this situation, I'm using the rule of thirds to frame myself in this video. Firstly, you need to divide the image into a 3x3 grid using 2 vertical and 2 horizontal lines. You can position the key elements of your photo or video on or onto the lines or in the intersection of the lines. The second composition rule that we are going to talk about, and it's very easy, it's leading lines. How to apply this composition technique? Now firstly, you need to find your subject. You can use these lines to guide the viewer's attention to the subject. This composition will draw attention to a specific point of interest in your photo and will add depth and a sense of movement or direction. The third one is going to be symmetry and patterns. First, you will need to look for symmetrical elements or patterns in your scene. Then frame your shot to emphasize the symmetry or the patterns or the specific elements in your scene. The fourth technique that we are going to talk about is frame within a frame. If you have like arches, windows or foliage in your scene, you can frame your subject through those gaps created naturally or man-made. This will add a layer of depth into your frame, into your composition, and will direct the focus towards your subject. The next one is foreground, middle ground and background. In this case, you should arrange elements in the foreground, in the middle ground and in the background of your image to create a perception of depth. But be sure to ensure that each layer contributes to the overall narrative. This will create a sense of depth of field and dimension. Another one is the rule of odds. Now in this case, the rule of odds refers to arranging objects and the subjects in your frame in odd numbers, 3, 5, 7. This will create a more natural looking image. Now to wrap up this episode, just go out, experiment with it. You don't need to stick to these few basic compositions. Experiment with these, experiment whatever you feel that it looks good for your eyes, for your sense of artistry. Enjoy the process and just try to find what's working the best for you. Till the next time, peace.